Good morning and welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today is July 17th. This is Julie Grimmons and with me is Glenda Robichaux, and we are here today to share with you some fabulous information about a beautiful blend called Purify.
Woohoo! So today we are going to talk about the July promotions, which seem to just keep getting hotter like the weather. What? And talk about Purify, our cleansing blend, and then we will close with our upcoming events.
So for the entire month of July, you still have the opportunity to save 10% on TerraShield. TerraShield is an amazing blend that has been put together as a bug spray, a nice, beautiful bug repellent. So this one comes in 30 milliliter spritz bottle. And again, it is available at 10% off for the entire month. So while you're thinking about some of these other upcoming promotions that we have going on, if you are planning on putting in an extra order this month, be sure to add your TerraShield because you will want it for the mosquitoes and the gnats and all of the things that bug you.
Then also this month, and this is really incredible, and doTERRA is offering this amazing incentive for getting some of your dearest family and friends excited and into doTERRA. So perhaps if you're just a wholesale customer, but you love to share the oils with everyone, you can upgrade to a wellness advocate and you can share these precious gifts of the earth that we love so much with your friends and family and have a possibility at earning these precious petals. So for enrolling 2 people with a 100 PV enrollment order, you're going to get a 15 ml of Kanaga oil. This is one that we don't have access to purchase by itself. It's in one of the kids blends, but I personally can't wait to get that one. If you enroll 4 friends and family with a 100 PV order, you are going to get a 5 ml of jasmine, and perhaps you have the jasmine touch in the roller ball. That one is diluted with coconut oil. This is just pure jasmine, and it smells, I mean, it smells the same, but it's amazing. And then you could, you know, put it more in some of your roller ball blends that you might be making. It'd just be, you could diffuse it, be a little user friendly, and you could use it whichever way you want without being limited to it being in a roller ball. If you enroll 8 friends and family, you're going to get a 5 ml of rose. And oh, I just can't get enough of that one lately. I absolutely love it. Again, you can add it to roller balls. You know, if you're making recipes, you could pop it, drop in the diffuser. Just really becomes a little more, it's precious petals. Then if you were to get 11 of your friends and family all excited, all signed up with a 100 PV enrollment order again, you're going to get all 3 of those. And so there are 2 weeks left in this month. This goes till the end of July. Plenty of time to get excited and be sharing doTERRA with people. If you have questions about how to do this or need some direction, please reach out to Julie and I or whoever your enroller is. We would be happy to help you earn these beautiful oils.
So doTERRA has been giving us all kinds of great little magical bonuses all week long. I'm sorry, all month long so far. And they announced that every Tuesday in July, they're doing a BOGO. So the first one that they did was buy turmeric, get Purify for free. And so today we're here to talk to you a little bit about how you can use that Purify if you were lucky enough to get that. Yesterday, they had an awesome BOGO for buying frankincense and getting frankincense touch and getting a Digest Zen touch and a Breathe touch for free. And next month, or next week, goodness sakes, next week, Monday, they'll announce what is BOGOing on Tuesday. So be sure to stay tuned. Stay tuned to your Facebook group. Stay tuned to your email address, to your email And you will have an opportunity to get another BOGO on the 23rd and the 30th.
Woo! I don't know about any of you, but yesterday's really knocked my socks off. That was a good one. Hope you got it. Oops. All right, so on to our oil of the week, Purify, our cleansing blend. So, as always, if you happen to have this blend with you, I invite you to take a drop in your palm and rub your palms together and take a nice inhale. This blend does a lot of stuff. I was just talking to someone yesterday morning about it because they happened to get Purify from last week's BOGO. She's like, and how do I use this blend again? And after about 5 or 6 things that I listed off, she was like, oh, wow. So it's really fun. So we're excited to talk about it today. So in Purify, the ingredients are lemon, lime, Siberian fir, citronella, tea tree, and cilantro. I will just make a note of it here. This slide does also say Austrian fir and pine needle. I believe that this is an older slide from doTERRA and that they've probably tweaked the recipe ever so slightly, because on the bottle of Purify that I have in front of me, it does not list those two. So anyway, moving along. Purify just has a really fresh, airy kind of herbal scent to it. I know that when I really get that lime and lemon. How about you, Julie?
I smell the cilantro and the citrus as well.
Mm-hmm. It's just really, really bright. So this is one of my favorite go-tos. You know, let's say that perhaps you had bacon for breakfast, but you don't want the house to smell like bacon for the next 24 hours. I love to diffuse this one. You know, or if we cook something that just kind of stinks up the house, it's great to diffuse. This one is also really great at protecting against environmental threats, and we'll get into that a little bit more in our slides. Can also help soothe skin irritations. This is a great one to have in the laundry room to add to the rinse cycle, or even to put on your, if you have dry wool.
Dryer balls?
Yes, thank you. This one you're going to use either aromatically or topically. It can be used neat with no dilution, but you know, we suggest always diluting it. And then also, just kind of as a reminder, this one, since we're in our summer months here and the sun is nice and bright, it does have citrus in it, so beware of where you use it topically. Then there's also a stovetop cleaner recipe on here. So this would be a great one to mix with some baking soda, salt, apple cider vinegar, water, and a little bit of Purify. And we actually have a couple more recipes coming up for you here in the next couple slides.
So some of the benefits and uses, as Glenda said, it has a very refreshing aroma. So it's fabulous to pop in your diffuser or in a air spray spritz bottle to replace unpleasant odors and clear the air. That can be in the kitchen or in the bathroom. It can be in some stinky shoes. It's really fabulous for getting rid of the odors that you don't want around you. I have a friend of mine who had been out at a class, and one of the gals had come in with perfume on. And one of the other gals that was there has terrible, terrible asthmatic reactions to perfumed aromas. And she really noticed that her throat started to close up a little bit. And the gal with the perfume, well, she left. But we grabbed the Purify and waved it around in the air. And it really helped to dispel the aroma that was there, that was kind of lingering, and it allowed this gal to breathe better. So it's really quite amazing at how it can open up, purify the air, and really give you a much more pleasant space to be around. So you can diffuse it to purify and freshen the air. You can freshen smaller rooms or a car simply by placing a few drops on a cotton ball and putting it into the air vent. This would be great for if you're out camping and you like to have a little fan while you're camping. This would be great right in front of your fan. 5 drops in a spray bottle with water, and you can use it to wipe down your countertops. You can use it to soothe irritation from bug bites. As Glenda had stated earlier, adding it to your rinse cycle when doing your laundry can help eliminate an odor. Or place a few drops in a spray bottle with water and spritz inside shoes to eliminate the odor. Another thing that I've done without a spritz bottle around is taking a couple drops of Purify on crumpled up newspaper and shoving that into shoes. Definitely helps for those stinky athletic shoes or teenager shoes that may not be athletic, but just teenagers.
And I was just thinking, I had a little testimony of Purify. So when we moved 2.5 years ago, you know, it was our day to move in, and I stepped into our new house and it smelled awful. And, you know, I didn't notice the odor when we had looked at the house, but I don't know if it was just having, you know, all of the previous people's stuff gone, but it definitely had some stank. And I had one of those diffusers that doTERRA used to sell where you actually just screw the bottle of oil into the side. And I had this puppy running kind of on full blast, but after like 2 days, that odor was completely gone from the house. So this one really is amazing to diffuse, to get rid of stuff you don't want to smell.
Yeah. You know, another thing that we do sometimes is, well, every month we do a deep clean of our cat's litter boxes where we'll pull out the baking soda and vinegar, but sometimes I'll put a couple of drops of the Purify right into that baking soda vinegar mix, and it really helps to pull that ammonia smell that tends to kind of leach itself right into the plastic.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
Good stuff. So this is, as Glenda stated, a blend of different citrus oils, some fir, some melaleuca or tea tree, cilantro, and citronella. And I'll read you a little bit about why these oils were chosen for this blend. Now, this information is coming straight from the Modern Essentials book. And I have in front of me the 10th edition. So the lemon is an antiseptic and antiviral. It may help as an air disinfectant and water purifier. Its uplifting aroma helps promote healing and purification. Lime has antibacterial, antiviral, and antiseptic properties. Siberian fir is highly valued for its fine fragrance, air purifying action, and ability to protect against environmental threats. Citronella has antiseptic, antibacterial, antispasmodic, anti-inflammatory, deodoring, insecticidal, purifying, and sanitizing properties. Did you know all of that about citronella? It's pretty fascinating. Melaleuca may help balance heart function and act as a cleanser and detoxifier of the blood. It has an antibacterial, antifungal, anti-infectious, antiseptic, antiviral, and immune stimulant properties. And then cilantro is relaxing, uplifting, refreshing, and may help memory. It may help with burns, bites, and stings. Cilantro and coriander are distilled from the same plant. Cilantro oil, however, is distilled from the leaves of the plant, while coriander oil is distilled from the seeds of the plant. Fun facts! Fun facts from the Modern Essentials book. So as you can tell, a lot of thought was put into this blend. And as Glenda had stated, the previous slide that we looked at had a little bit different formula. And I feel like as doTERRA gets more accessibility to helping out smaller farmers with plenty of ability for their essential oils, they may shift and change things a little bit. And very rarely does it affect the overall aroma And they are always very good to make sure that it affects it in a positive manner in the chemical realm of the oil blend. So I'm sure that they just had way better, way more Siberian fir now than we used to.
Yes. And of course, my favorite part, the emotional aspect of Purify. So Purify is the oil of purification. And Purify assists individuals in releasing toxic emotions and entering a cleansing state. It revitalizes the energy system, washing away negative influences. This blend supports individuals who feel trapped by negativity or toxicity. Purify provides freedom from the past habits and patterns. It is especially helpful in combating toxic feelings of hate, rage, enmeshment, and in severing other negative attachments. Like lemongrass, Purify makes a wonderful space cleanser. It can clear negative energy from the household and the environment, as well as cleanse the air of odor and harmful microorganisms. Diffused in the air, these oils can facilitate emotional breakthroughs. In order to heal, one must receive. But in order to receive, one must first release what is blocking the new, clean energy from entering. Purify supports individuals in constantly releasing the old so they may be open to the new. So this would be another, perhaps if you're just stuck and you want to move forward, or if you feel that there's a lot of negativity, surrounding you. So it'd be a great one to diffuse, or wear like in a diffuser necklace, to kind of help you, especially when you're out in the world. I mean, there is a lot of negativity out there in the world these days. So just kind of having that for yourself. So yeah, very popular or very powerful. Also, this would be great to put on the bottoms of your feet as far as application for emotions. And again, to diffuse or just smell out of the bottle, or just carry with you and perhaps, put a drop in your hands from time to time and inhale the aroma from your hands. Mm-hmm.
So I love the recipe portion. This is where you get to play with your oils, guys. So grab that Purify that you got with your BOGO and use it for your bug bite relief. Now you can either make a blend with the lavender and peppermint and coconut oil, or just adding the Purify with some fractionated coconut oil really helps. Pop that right on in a roller bottle and keep it in your purse when you're out at the park or the ball game. The faster you get essential oils on those bug bites, the better off you're gonna be. So make sure you have it on hand, and it'll help it to go away. It'll help the sting and the itch to go away pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Fridge refreshers. I think I might make some of these and deposit them in certain spots in the house because it just sounds cool. So this, you're just going to mix some baking soda and some water. Of course, you're going to add the Purify. And if you've got, like a little muffin mold or muffin pan, or if you've got a fancy silicone mold, just pop your mixture in there and let it get hard, and then you can place one in the refrigerator or, anywhere that needs a little freshening up, in a shoe closet, behind the toilet. So, and then also, it's got the citronella in there too, so it's going to be pulling double duty for you, depending on where you put it, to help with little critters, little creepy crawlies.
I'm guessing it wouldn't be strong enough to make a little garland of it to hang on my front porch, would it?
Right? Oh, I love this time of year, and I also cringe this time of year because bugs. Oh.
I've been living with my diffuser next to me outside. It's kind of comical, actually. So So some other fun recipes. These are all taken straight off doTERRA.com. You can make yourself a magic sponge. Now this has a melamine sponge, baking soda, borax, and hot water, and adding your 3 drops of Purify. So on the website in the recipe, it states that you mix all this stuff together, keep it stored in a glass container with a lid, use your sponge, rinse it off with some cool water, and stick it right back inside your thing and let it continue to soak up until you're ready to use your sponge again for next time. It's a great chemical-free way to create your own magic sponge.
This reminds me too, shout out to my mom. So she found a recipe online, and she actually took a quart mason jar, and she took an old t-shirt and just cut it up into like little, I don't know, 3-4 inch squares. And she had made a little mixture with, I think it was just water, maybe a little bit of witch hazel or rubbing alcohol, and then added Purify, and then put all the little squares of the t-shirt in the jar. And they're like little wipes that you can use instead of grabbing like paper towel.
Oh, that's
another cool idea, because the t-shirt kind of soaks up the liquid. Yeah. So they're not like dripping wet, but they're moist enough to wipe things down. Just another idea.
That's a great idea for, you know, moms with small kids to be wiping down those sticky fingers all the time.
Yes.
Doing something as awesome as a couple drops of Purify in water and witch hazel. So some other fun little DIY toilet pods. Again, super simple: baking soda, citric acid, and unscented Castile soap. And you can make yourself little pods right in a small little silicone mold, or an ice cube tray you could use too for something small like that. And all of these recipes are out on doTERRA.com. So I highly encourage you guys to go check out their blog section, because it's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Stinky shoe spray. Woohoo! I'm sure if you have children or kids in hockey, soccer, any of those really stinky sports. I mean that in the best way. Perhaps not only their
kitchen all night.
Perhaps not only their shoes smell. But this is a great little recipe to put in a 4-ounce spray bottle with 20 drops of Melaleuca and 20 drops of Purify. Add some water. In sprays, I like to use distilled water, but you know, you could use tap water too. And you can spray on the shoe or in the shoe. Just shake it up before you use it.
So some fun little diffuser blends. The smell of clean laundry is always welcomed in my home. If it follows laundry, that's even better. So a clean laundry diffuser blend would be 2 drops of Purify, 3 drops of Siberian fir, and 3 drops of cypress. And you know, any of these diffuser blends can also be popped into a spritz bottle and used as a room freshener too.
Yes, I thought this one sounded really nice. 3 drops of Balance and 3 drops of Purify. So you're getting that grounding effect and the cleansing effect all in one.
Ooh.
For that rejuvenation.
So if you're curious as to where to go to get your essential oil supplies, doTERRA.com has some. So as you're ordering your oils, pop right over into the accessories section and check it out. They've got these really cool, that tall purple one. That is a water mister that you can use, kind of like, well, it's a room spray. So it's got this cool, it's not an aerosol, but it kind of sprays like one. I don't know quite the technology that's inside of there that makes it so cool. But it's just water and oils that you pop right in there, and you can mist it around your bathroom, and it creates a super fine spritz, mist rather, to spread those essential oils. So check that guy out on your next order.
Mm-hmm. I love mine. I absolutely love it.
You know what I haven't used it for yet is to put some bug spray in to spray on the
That's
mommy.
a genius idea. Because it does it really when you kind of pull that trigger, it comes out like in a continuous spritz. It's not like, where you have to keep.
Pumping.
Yes, thank you. I'm making the motion, but none of you can see it. I'm like this, Oh, gotta have some fun. Gotta have some fun.
So that wraps us up on our morning with Purify. Next week, we have a fun surprise for you, but as doTERRA has been surprising us all month long, we are going to stay as a surprise for you as well.
Woohoo! In case you haven't heard, convention is coming up in September, and it is officially sold out. But don't fret, because you can watch convention online from your own home and live stream it. And I highly recommend this option. Convention is packed full of just amazing education on the products. It's a great time to be inspired and just hear all the wonderful things that we are doing all around the world and all the people we're impacting, whether it's our farmers or whether we're, doing things through Healing Hands Foundation. It's just a great time to learn so much. And you can get your online convention ticket now before August 10th for only $45. So again, you're going to get 3 days packed full of stuff for $45. And I believe that there is a way to, if you can't watch it live while it's happening, you have a certain amount of time to watch it afterwards, or go back and watch, the same thing again, because sometimes I can't write fast enough when they're talking about how awesome these products are. I tried to find a link that would be easy, because I thought it was livestream.doterra.com, so you can give that a try, but I was having some trouble with that. This was the link that came right off the post that doTERRA had on their Facebook page. So if you do have access to doTERRA's Facebook page, you can find the post on this and just click that link to get your ticket. But this is exciting. This is really exciting. So if you can't make it to convention, make sure you get your online ticket so you can be a part of the action from home.
And to make things easy for you guys, we will post a link for the online convention right.
Oh, great idea. In our
this webinar.
Yes. So our upcoming events, like we mentioned, next week's webinar will be a surprise, just because we like to have fun. If you are sharing doTERRA or wanting to learn more about the business, we will be having our monthly business meeting this coming Saturday, July 20th at 8 a.m. This will be via Zoom, so if you are interested in attending, please let Julie or I know, and we will get you the link so you can join us. On Monday, July 22nd at 5:30 p.m., I will be doing Summer Essentials at Thrive Chiropractic in Minnetonka. We will actually be meeting in the Dunn Brothers within that building at Thrive, but Thrive Chiropractic is kind of the host, letting me come in and teach. Then on Tuesday, July 23rd, there will be an Essential Basics at Unwind Within at 7 p.m. On Thursday, July 25th, I will be doing the same Summer Essentials, but at my house in Bloomington, and that will be starting at 6:30 p.m. Then on Monday, July 29th, this sounds awesome, Emotional Edge at Unwind Within at 7 p.m. And then on Tuesday, August 6th, there will be an Essential Basics and Unwind Within at 7 p.m. And then also, I saw that I got a message here from Julie Milliken, and she had given me a couple of times for events that she has. If I could find the message here again. She's got her events happening at the Hero Community Room at Diamond Lake Road and Nicollet Avenue South. One on July 30th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Looks like it's going to be an Essential Oils 101. And then she will be having a roundtable at that same location on August 1st. And I'm assuming that's also at 6:30 p.m. We will also work to get our calendar updated on OilersWithAMission.com. And watch out, because starting in August, there's just going to be a ton of stuff. And it's going to be really exciting. So we hope that you learned something new about Purify today. And thank you so much for joining us.
Have a fantastic day.